Hello, good morning everybody. How we doing today? Hello, hello. Hello Solutions, hello Salty, hello everybody, good morning. Good morning. Hope we're doing well. We're doing something a little different today. Hello, welcome to a Monday stream, not a watch along stream, because we usually do a watch along on Mondays. We're not doing that today. We're not doing that. We're doing something different. It's related to it. It is related to it. We're doing a little different. Doing a little different today. We're gonna be doing a tier list of analog horror. I don't know if you heard me. I actually clicked my tongue. It'd be like that. Yes, we're gonna be doing a tier list of analog horror. It may also be research for future watch-alongs. You don't know that though. No one told you that. It wasn't me. Wasn't me at all. You came up to that with your own collusion. Collusion? Not conclusion. Collusion. Very important. But yes, we're doing a little bit different today. We're gonna be doing that. So it might be a shorter stream, but that's fine. That's fine. We've had shorter streams before. I need to double check my stuff because I gotta make sure I got up. I sat up, so I gotta make sure all my stuff's running. Yeah, this looks fine. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a tier list of analog horror. I have two tier lists. They're both slightly different from each other, so I was like, perfect. This is all we need. There's 100. I think. Well, not counting duplicates. We gotta count duplicates with this. There's like 200 analog horrors, and I'm like, that's crazy. Can we first off say that? I didn't realize there was so many analog horror style things out there, but I always forget how much of a medium that was when it first came out. So this is gonna be enlightening for me. As someone who watches a lot of horror stuff on the channel, analog horror I think still eludes me a little bit because I glanced at it and I was like, I don't know how many I know of these. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. Should be interesting. I'm hoping I know them. I'm hoping I know more than I've watched, but knowing my luck, probably not. But you know, it's what happens whenever you feel confident about yourself, especially to me. I do this a lot. Whenever I feel confident about myself, I get humbled so fast. So that's gonna be great. That's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna get so humbled by this situation. I don't even have my list up. I'm a pro content person, man. I am a pro content person. Where the fuck are they again? I already forgot where they're at. All right, so we got that one. Yeah, no, I feel like we could talk about it for at least a couple hours. Let's see. A couple hours on different ones, because there's a lot. There's a lot of different ones out there that I had no clue of. Also, glancing through it, I'm surprised some of the ones, especially on one when it says more like internet horror, like you'll see. There's a lot of analog media. Not all of them get credited or become popular, like Local 58, WCLV, DT, and Marble Hornets. It's true. It's true. I have a pet peeve though with Marble Hornets classified as like analog horror. I do have a grip about that, and we'll talk about that when we get to that section, because like titles, I guess, you know, titles have meaning to only the people that want to use them, but I don't consider it that. It's more found footage. I'll get into it. I don't need to be talking about that for like 20 odd minutes. But you're right. Or Gemini Home Entertainment. I feel like you're saying like all the popular ones though, you know? But you are saying the popular ones. Never mind. I can't read. But yeah, there's a lot of media out there. There is an absurd amount of media. I'm also going to turn music off because for some reason it bothers me that my player broke. My media player broke. So we're going to be in silence. No, maybe we should play it. I don't know. I'm also recording this. Just a little side note. Say, If you're not here on the live stream, say hi to the YouTube video format. I'll blur out your names for your confidentiality if that helps. I'll protect your identities, chats. I swear to God I will. All right, so let's start with the first one we got here. Let's go over. I guess I'll play music, but just keep it in the background a little bit more. All right, so we're starting with this one. We're going to be starting with this one. The ultimate internet horror series / videos tier list maker. A list of as much old internet horror, analog horror, digital horror. This is one I like most because it is like everything, but it's not just analog horror. But I looked through it. Most of it is. It used to be called the ultimate analog horror tier list because I intended mostly analog horror and some really funny obscure ones, but I think because the definitions become so messed up, it's kind of impossible to classify a lot of these so far. So for now, it's just internet horror. That's perfect. That is perfect. All right, so starting from the top, I'm sure I know these immediately. 1976. I don't know this one already. I've never heard of this. I'm also not going to be afraid to do research on this because I'm like, these are going to be potential like watch alongs as well because I need more ones and I'm down to explore. I've never heard of 1976. What is 19? Okay, what is it? 1976 Bone Films? Is that what it was? Bone Films. That's right. Oh, Bond Films. Sorry, I'm not Bones. Bond. So what is it? It's a YouTube channel. So it is a YouTube channel. It shows like, okay, this is episode 1. Home of Jackie, and I wish. Can I have a wiki? I don't want to. I'll look it up later. But can I have a wiki? There's always a wiki. Project 1976 wiki. Okay. This wiki documents everything you need to know about the world of Project 1976, a psychological Five Nights at Freddy's horror fan series. There is a lot of like FNAF horror series on these lists, by the way. I know there's like a couple that are actually like canon, if I understand correctly. There's like one that's actually canon that came out like 5 years ago because I was doing all my own real research, right, on what the fuck these are, because like a FNAF analog horror is crazy to me. But it makes sense. It did technically start in 1985 in the lore, if I understand it correctly, or is it 84? The bite of 84? Yeah. And then there was like wasn't there one before that? I mean, like, obviously, this one's supposed to be taking place in that, but, nonetheless. And the 1976 crew, okay. Is there some, like I mean, that's all the synopsis I needed. It's a FNAF. It's a FNAF horror series. Okay. Yeah, I have no opinions on that. I'm gonna have to leave it. This is what I thought was funny because I'm like, I'm looking at these. I don't know half of these. Channel 7, Evanston Media Center were the best, but it's so sad that their videos were unlisted after the controversy on Twitter. What was the controversy on Twitter? I see chat. What happened then? Heard that became that Eventide Media Center came, but a couple of their episodes were not there. What's going on with like the horror scene? I only like the media. I'm not in deep like that. I'm becoming more in deep like that when like watching stuff, but like what happened? What was this quote unquote controversy? I wish I had. Can I add a section? I wish I could add a section. Can I add a section? No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to leave that. This looks interesting. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to remember that. Analog archives again. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I am not a horror content creator no more. This is basically it. I don't know horror content anymore. I should not even call myself that. I am a visitor. I'm LARPing, apparently, as the kids would say. I'm LARPing over here. I'm LARPing. I would say it just like that. Analog archives. Let's look that up. The fuck is internet archive? Like analog. I don't know why I always do that. Analog archives. Isn't that like a different channel though? I thought that was like not like a mini-series in the Tempest Films universe. What the fuck is the Tempest Films universe? The successor to Channel 7? Huh? Is there an interconnected world now? What is happening? I'm learning. I don't know shit, chat. We're like 10 minutes. We're like 10 minutes into the stream and I don't know anything. I don't know anything at all. I didn't realize how deep the rabbit hole could go. I'm learning there's successors. I'm like, what is happening? It sounds like for me, like there was a whole storm. There was a whole storm of like of analog horror. There was a hurricane, and apparently I was in in South Dakota or some shit across the country, not even knowing it was happening. What the hell? The series faced some controversy and was taken down by the creator due to the backlash of an episode called Crimson Creek, which had a monster attack covered up as a school shooting. I mean, it's a little dark, but like, maybe it's just me. I think that's not that crazy. Out of all the controversies I've heard, maybe that's just me. I think that's just me. I don't know. I'm just like, it's like, okay. So it just upset people? All right. I mean, a lot of times, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have an opinion on it, but I'm like, that doesn't sound too crazy. I've heard crazier shit when it comes to like controversies, but like, I mean, that's a little dark, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. I'm just gonna move on. So Analog Archives is a mini-series set in the Tempest Film universe as the successor to Channel 7. Okay. Story of Analog Archives now have a set timeline, which most of the recordings happen sometime between 1980s and the 2010s. Okay. Again, with District 3 yet interconnected stories of the Tempest universe. I'm gonna have to go down a rabbit hole. What is the Tempest like film universe? Tempest short films? Is this it? Of the main content of the 10 Films channel, these stories are broken down into seasons, starting with season 1, The Storm. Every season is around 10 episodes, and the theme to go along with them. Is this it? I don't know. Kennedy's archive, unofficial archive. Is it? Are they gone too? What's up with everyone's content just leaving the internet? Like that. I have questions. Okay, whatever. This is already going off the rails for me because like I have no clue. I feel like I have not known much. Crazy. Now, Basewood County, I have heard of. I can't compliment on these, and I can't even give like a joke because I have no knowledge on this, or apparently a potential like media storm. Only Twitters were upset when the episode Crimson Creek was released on. Users liked it. Yeah, like I understand why people would be upset by that, but I'm like, I feel like horror, I feel like has a certain, like, you're gonna go a little dark sometimes. I don't know. I would have to see it. I can't even like give a like, just based off what you're telling me, I can't even have much of an opinion on it, really. So I really should shut the fuck up. But like, I don't know. Just off the bat, not the craziest thing. So basewood counting, I can't even like give an opinion until like here. And I still have not seen these two, but I know of them. This is like the saddest tier list ever. I thought I knew things. I'm going to keep saying this. I thought I knew. No. Humbled as always. I don't know anything. Okay. Like I said, this is also / research, but you didn't hear it from me, chat. So Basewood County. This one I have slightly have heard of, but I don't know anything about it. I thought it was a I thought Basewood County was involved with like Mandela. I thought it was a Mandela thing. Basewood County is an internet horror analog series created and written by Darkmind. Basewood, that's a photo and a half. It's currently available on YouTube. First is uploaded 22 like dash 2022, being humanoid alert, shortly followed by the detective Jeff Oberson tapes and identity theft. That says so much about what this is. Thank you. Summary. Basewood County founds the fictional Basewood County deal with a danger to humanity in the form of beings known as humanoids. A creature from a different realm that can take the bodies of humans as a vessel. The following is the episode watch guide. It's not a lot. I guess we'll have to check that out too. I'm curious. I don't know. This like gives off like immediately. God, it's only 20 minutes long. Damn. We'll have to do like a mini watch along day where we watch a bunch of like miniature series and I can make videos of them. Basewood County always felt Mandela effecty, Mandela catalog feeling. I don't know why. Also, from some of these photos, it gives that vibe a little bit, but okay. So we're 3 for 3. We're 0-3 out so far. If I could talk, 0 out of 3. I don't know them. Also, what the fuck is Billy Wiggly? Billy Wiggly. Billy Wiggles. Wiggle? Billy Wiggle? I want to say Billy Wiggly. I don't know why. English language is hard, chat. I don't know what I'm saying. Billy, what the fuck? I'm really like forgetting, like I'm really learning that I really just don't know. Can I have a wiki about anything at all? I thought I knew some. I knew the popular ones. I'm gonna have to look up your channel. What is it? Orange Man 92. Oh god, stop giving me with the wiki. I thought I could have. Okay. Yeah, this is like helping so much. Whoever made this is what I get for not doing. I love that the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy wiki pops up, but not like this character. We had it a couple times. Okay. Is it this channel? Is it what? Is this it? I don't think it is. This is like something else entirely. This does not help me at all. I really do forget how much of a boom analog horror was considered, or what this guy considers to be like online media. This guy watches way more than I ever have in my entire life. All right, 0 out of 4. Great start. Great start. I know I'm a pro. I'm a pro at this, chat. I swear to God. Birdhouse Dolls. Don't know them either. You could have put some easy ones in the beginning. Am I the only one that feels like maybe tier list should have like, you know, like a little bit of leveling system? Why don't we start with like the top of the iceberg, right? Because apparently I'm up there still. I'm not submerged in the water. I'm not in the depths. I'm just here. I'm floating along on this ocean, man. Like I was just hearing bumping, so I was checking on my cat. I have no clue. This is so obscure that even Google's like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what that is. We're hitting niche. We're hitting niche in a niche, and that's funny to me. That's absolutely hilarious. Birdhouse Dolls, analog horror. Like, do you have a wiki at least, or are you just that obscure? I know I have the no, they don't even have one. Okay. Birdhouse Collection 1985 original tape. I don't want to watch it. I just want to know who made it. Just give me answers. I came to see what analog horror is the best and which one is the worst. You come to the wrong place. Austin, I'm so sorry, man. I don't know shit. So far, we're not even there. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am 0 out of 5. I've never watched them. I think you should watch all of these before you rate them. No, that makes too much sense, Solution. That makes too much sense. Why? I mean, I'm not even rating them. That's why they're not on the board. But I disagree. That's why they're not on the board. I didn't realize how obscure this got. I am here to learn that I am a noob. That's what you're getting here, Austin. You're getting noobish. A noob cat boy who does not know. Even though I've watched like 30 of them, apparently there's way more than just 30 of them. But that's also why these aren't on the board. I can't touch any of these because I haven't watched them. We're gonna have to watch them and then maybe. I'm being humbled. This is like becoming like, I'm gonna have to, like, if I make a video of this, I'm gonna have to title it horror horror streamer gets humbled by tier list or some shit, because I am being humbled. I am eating humble pie as we speak. What the fuck is Birdhouse though? Other than this analog, like this like AI fucking thing. Well, while that is a lot, we've watched a lot too. You're like, look at the playlist. We have a watch along. There's like 33. Granted, there is like 2 or 3 that are like 3 to 4 episodes, but still, we've watched a lot. I thought I've watched a lot. Apparently I have not. Apparently I have not. So here we are. I'm being humbled. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with this stupid ass AI answer. Atmospheric analog horror found on YouTube. Cryptic storytelling. Okay. I'm intrigued. I'm kind of... Where's the YouTube, though? Channel 7, Analog Archives, Midwestern made... Aiden Chick? Huh. I see the Massacre Experiment. Great analog horror. I don't know that one either. This is going to be the saddest video. I'm so humbled right now. So who's Aiden Chick? I know Midwest Angelica. I know that one. I like that one. That's like probably one of my favorites. But like, okay, where's the channel? I don't know if it's like great if I like, okay, fuck. What if I put it here? I know it's fandom because, you know, well, fuck fandom. Dollhouse. that what it was? I already forgot what it was called. Birdhouse, not Dollhouse. That's a totally different vibe. Birdhouse dolls. Are you on the wiki? You're not even on the wiki. Who made this list? You went too niche. You went too niche there, Mr. Whoever made this tier list. Like, you went too niche. Because I am just a pleb. Blue Channel. Also, I've never heard of. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. We're gonna have to do a lot of watches, apparently. I can't even have an opinion on most of these. It is crazy of how niche it gets. Alright, whatever. That's the whole point. We're learning today. Well, if it's not there, put it on the... Do you see one? I don't see one, and I don't know how to add one. There's not... The I don't know is they don't move. That's what it is. The I don't know is they don't move. That's what it is. Okay. But you know it's niche when like a wiki that's supposed to group up a bunch of them doesn't even have them. That's funny as hell. Okay, so what the fuck is Blue Channel? Blue Channel Analog Horror. Oh, you got a wiki at least, so you were semi-interesting, I guess. Analog Horror series by Gooseworks. Oh! I didn't know they made an Analog Horror. I guess that makes sense. Most known for the video, Blue Channel, Thesian. Oh! Wow, Analog Horror really was one of those things where, like, people just dabbled in for a hot minute. That's cool. Okay. Interesting. The same one who made it, yeah, Digital Circus. That's cool. That's, you know, that really says a lot, you know, like, of how big Analog Horror was at the time. I did not know that Gooseworks made a Analog Horror. The more you know. All right, well, I still can't add nothing. Okay, Born Globe. Horn Glow? What the fuck is that name? Born Glow. I have to go back. This is such a Globo. Horn Glow. Is that real? I don't think that's real. That can't be a real one. I'm not seeing this Analog Horror. I have never even heard of it. Is a popular joke meme character from the online Analog Horror creepypasta communities. Okay, so we're going deep, apparently. What if home goes to okay, alright, cool, alright. I'm a visitor. I'm just at the door. I'm just like, hi guys, how's it going? There are so many that the meme just goes deeper. And that's what we're here for. That's why we're doing this. To be humbled and learn. And also maybe watch some potential ones. Because that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0 out of 7 do not know. If this was baseball, I think they would ask me to retire. If this was baseball, I think they would ask me to retire. How'd you get struck out 7 times in a row? Like, repeatedly. That's crazy. How'd you do that? I'm like, well, it's a gift to be this unknowledgeable. And I take pride in that. I do. All right, Broadside Beach. So Broadside Beach, I do know. There's only reason I know about this is because of what it became, right? So Broadside Beach, I'm pretty sure the YouTube is still up, right? Broadside Beach. So Broadside Beach, I think the YouTube is still up technically. Yes. So give it a little bit of context to this. Yes, there is only 4 videos. However, here's the thing about it. Broadside. Roadhouse. You may recognize some of this. This was a Analog Horror beginning initially. But it did, it was abandoned for the video format to become the game called Shipwreck 64, which is a ARG style, like complicated puzzle video game made by the same creator. Never heard of this one? Yes. So it initially started out with this, made by Squeaks, who was 16 at the time. Fun fact, I learned this from watching a Nightmine video many moons ago, when he did a video on Shipwreck 64. So Broadside Beach, it was started off as a analog horror style of a amusement park, I believe, like a water amusement park, and things happen, like terrible things happen, murders or some shit like that. However, it was abandoned, and it became something else, and then it became something else after that, which initially, with the exact same characters, became the game called Shipwreck 64. You can play this. This is a real game. This is a real game that you can play. It's on Steam. I bought this recently because I want to play this game. Yeah, same characters and everything. This came out when Squeaks was 19 years old, by the way. He's a 19-year-old kid, which is also was crazy. It's only like $8 without, like, not on sale, but if you want it on sale, which I did pick up for like $2. This one, that's what I know about this one, the history of this. This, like, Broadside became like different things. So where would you rank this one? Rank this one. I have not played the game yet. That's on my list. We got 2 other games we're working on right now. I have not played it, but I do know of it. Can I rank it? I would say higher, just purely because of what I know about it. But if I actually had to, like, just on the merit of the creator making it, just to be fair, I feel like I have to give it no more than a B. Just to be fair, because I haven't played it. That's a lot of points on my, like, part that I can't add. But I don't know much else other about it. Also, side note, the creator is making a sequel game, which has a browser demo. I think it was called Hotel Investigation 9. If you like Shipwreck 64, check that out as well. That also has ARG style stuff, also involving with, I think, a lot, like, the characters involved with this as well. Yeah. I'm glad, you know, at least I could get to one where I kind of know and also give you some information about. The humbling only just started, chat. The humbling's only just started. So CHSS, I do know about this one. A lot of people can classify this as the OG. It's been around forever. Not continued. Is it this one? No. Where's the other one? It is a very old. A lot of people classify this as the very first, like, analog horror, because they've been making videos. Like, this series is all, I think, yeah, is all for like 10 years. Look at this, 10 years old. Like, this has been around a long ass time. For a what's classified as an analog horror. This is very much where a lot of that style comes from, is this style. I actually have watched a little bit of this one, actually. I don't remember if I finished it. I thought it was okay. But it was many moons ago, so I don't remember it. It was many, like I said, 10 years old, like, when it started, and it was like around for like 2 years before it got abandoned. So this looks like a real world type analog horror. Well, like, a lot of, like, early analog horrors, right, would use old footage from a certain time period on top of it, their own stuff. It wasn't always like user created stuff. A lot of times it was like, you would use stock footage, because that was what made it interesting, right? You use stock footage, and then, like, title screens and stuff like that. It's not always, it only became that more when people want to be more creative with it. There is a darker secret in it, if I understand. Like it like a lot of like a proper analog horror, you have to piece it together. It was very obscure. Vedic Cairness is the best one in my opinion. The best one. See, I've watched someone talk about that because I could not get into it, but we'll get into it. We'll get there. Skull Guy, how's it going, man? Can I have a synopsis of this? That was released in 2016. That's crazy. I forgot that's like 10 years ago. And it has since gained a cult following. It's created by individuals. Yeah. Content. Series begins as a series of instructional videos and advertisements for a mental wellness program sponsored by the U.S. government. However, as the series progresses, it becomes a labyrinth of espionage, corporate dishonesty, and supernatural occurrences. And it's an obscure type of storytelling. Like, weird shit happens. We don't know exactly. Never got a clear answer either, if I understand correctly on that one. Where would I rate Run? You know what? I'm going to have to say C for C. Because, like, I was not the biggest fan of it. For what I remember it, I might have to recheck it out. We might have to do a rewatch of that. I thought it was just fine. It was like, I liked what came out of it was really crazy, but like I don't know. It was just fine to me. It wasn't my cup of tea usually, but you know, just how I feel. So we have like 2 channel 17s, by the way. What the fuck is the difference? All right, channel 17's original neck. I have no clue what this. Why do we have 2 here? So this is like a different version. WVCB television 4. Chat, do you guys know? You obviously are down the rabbit hole of analog horror deeper than me. I'm at the entrance still. I can't get past the I can't like get past the door. The guy at front won't let me in. He keeps throwing like random, more popular ones at me, but the niche stuff is deep down. He won't let me in. So I'm like, I have no fucking clue what this is. Channel 17. Grand Mountain. You know, I should probably actually block. I'm gonna actually get like actual channel 17s. I love Local 58 pops up with Evan. I think that's really funny. Independent user created user series mimicking retro. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. I love that Gonzo and friends watch analog. What is happening? I love that. Like, wait, I think like Solutions was talking about that, but that was 17, right? That was 7. No, okay, I don't. It goes so niche that I can't even get the channel. It's crazy. So I don't know what these are. I'm gonna have to skip these, unfortunately. We're in too deep of I Am a Pleb. It's great. Fantastic. We'll have to check it out. Channel 7. So apparently there's controversy with Channel 7. That's what Solution was telling me. Had no fucking clue. This shit goes so niche. It is crazy. And this is just sad on my part for not doing like any type of like proper research. It's crazy. But yeah, Channel 7. What is like the actual like, at least someone has like a chronological. I wonder if that's missing anything, but oh, it's part of Tempest Films. That's right. Sorry, say he's gonna enter the Interloper. What the fuck is the Interloper? And other events from the Tempest film music created by Aiden Chick, inspired by Local 58. I mean, that's usually how that goes. Is Mandela catalog in there? Is it? Let's see. It should be. It should be down. Yeah, it's down here. We got some of the more popular ones, and then like the more obscure ones that I'm learning that I don't know anything about. Gone Edits, how's it going, man? You can tell how it's going with me. I don't know shit. I don't know anything. Inspired by Local 58. Yeah, okay. Channel 7 was a TV station broadcasting in Pennsylvania, was accessible in the cities of Pennsylvania. Yeah. Is more like most other TV stations, other than the fact that they was also had the strange channel interruptions and even broadcast security footage of Noah's home in the interloper. What is this though? What the fuck? This shit goes deep. This shit is going deep. It's crazy. Okay. So I'm guessing this is like how like a lot of like early analog horror kind of started, like Local 58 style, which is like make it feel very like real and slightly obscure. Also, who chose orange on orange? I can't even see your logo. That's crazy. Okay, that has 3 seasons. Okay, we're gonna have to watch that. I have no clue what is happening right now. Yeah, I'll start with Local 58. Local 58 was up there. But even Local 58 was inspired by other ones like CHSS, right? Like, you can see the rabbit hole. You can see the thread of the inspirations when it comes to like stuff like this. You know what I mean? Chat included, huh? Interesting. All right. Another one that's the poor dumb Catboy does not know. It's great. I underestimated you, Analog Horror. I am so sorry. I really am. All right, Ches Kids Arcade Archive. What is that? It has ARG. Is it an ARG? Oh God, it might be. Oh Lord have mercy, it is an ARG. You added ARGs to this? I don't know if I would count that. No, ARGs are their own beasts. I don't know how I feel about that. Personally, like, there is a YouTube channel. Okay. Comprehensive archive of Ches.com, or more well known as Ches Kids, is a now defunct website for children to learn and have fun. Our team is always open to hints and gaining information. Okay. There's very lower to mid, and peak is very rare. I'm learning things right now. This was a hell of established universe of a series, apparently, with its own website, which is crazy. I don't know. I fuck it. At least it actually has a series, I suppose. But like, it's the fact that like it has a site is always like a little daunting. If it was just a site, that'd be a different thing. Crazy. Yeah, this is a fun website, but it turns into a cursed website. Yeah. You know, ARG style. Like, we did one which is like, I know it's not analog horror, but the fact that it's not even on this guy's list. When was this made? 2023? It was around then. Which I'm wondering if, I don't think I see it anywhere. Not on this one, I don't think. God, there are so many obscure ones. Chainmail Chasers is not on here. It's kind of a shame. Chainmail Chasers is really good. I guess, but it's not really an analog horror. But this guy like does like, he branched it out to internet. Like it's like branched it out to internet horror series, and like Chainmail Chasers on there, which was one we watched and did the website with. Like we worked on that one, and I needed so much help throughout that whole website because I am not great. Not only is Catboy not smart, I ruined my own joke. Is not as Catboy not knowledgeable about analog horrors, I am also not knowledgeable on how to solve ARGs. I'm very much a dummy. If the plot, scariest is what we're gonna rate. If it has plot, it's at least mid at medium in my opinion. If it has plot, it's mid. Are you not a fan of stories? What? Do you just like... just scares? That's such a wild take to me. I love plot. I love actual stories. Like... that's such a wild thing to me. That's a crazy statement to have. That derailed me for a second. This is a crazy endeavor, though. I want to be honest. Get back to Chess Kids Archive. This is crazy that it also has a website, which is always like, I always love it. I love it. I suck at it, but I love it. You know what I mean? You understand what the words that come out of my mouth? I mean, stories can be written very easily these days. Can you do it? Does it matter? Does it matter if it's easy? I mean, yeah, sure, I could write a story, but can you write a good one? And also, what classifies as a good one? That's just crazy. Not liking stories because they can be written easy is a very interesting take for me. And also, sounds, if that was me, I think my life would be a little gray and I'd be very sad. Anyway, Chimpy Chimpa. What the fuck are these names? Chimpy Chimpa. Analog horror. Okay, it's got a wiki, I guess, at least. It was a mini-series, apparently. What is their name? Chimpy Chimpas? It's interesting. It's an Australian analog horror of found footage videos made by Spring Talk Pictures, similar to like series like Harmony and Horror and the Walton Files. Okay, Walton Files is on my list to watch. That sounds interesting. Inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's, of course. I'm sure there's a lot of inspirations of Five Nights at Freddy's in analog horror, because honestly it makes a lot of sense. We're also learning, like, if you just skim through this, I think I found at least blatantly two very much inspired FNAF ones, which makes a lot of sense. I think that makes a lot of sense personally. Okay, I don't have an opinion on this as well. Is this why I said, chat? This is why I said this is research so I can learn. But you didn't hear it from me. It's on the down low. Okay, this is research as well. I gotta learn somehow, someday. But that sounds interesting. Takes place in an alternate continuity with the original characters and locations. Is it trying to say? Is this wiki trying to say it's not just inspired, but also a fan canon, a fanon, if you will? Interesting. Series uses live action sets and life-size puppets as the animatronics. Oh, hell yeah! We applaud practical puppets. Hell yeah, dude. I'm intrigued. Sounds interesting. Okay, still can't comment on it because God forbid I know anything. Church of the Fractured Skull. Church, not skull, soul. Church of the Fractured Skull? Church of the Fractured... If I can spell. If I can honestly spell. I already forgot what it was. So this is inspired by FNAF. Of course it is. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Maybe a little play out, but that's still not a bad thing, right? That's a fire name for an analog horror. It is. Feels very culty. And I'm fine with that. There it is. Which I'm down. I'm down for like a culty, like, analog horror. Because I can see it a lot. We're LARPing with this one before watching the analog story. I mean, since there's like 100+ more analog horrors you're gonna rate, bro. Okay. I haven't watched as many as I thought. It's called being humbled. I'm not saying I know these. I'm also trying to learn about these. Is that okay? I think that's okay. And besides, that means we will also watch them. I don't know them? Cool. Let's watch it. We'll watch it one day. I love watching and learning new things. I'm down, man. You're implying that I am. Well, I guess I would say I'm like do horror stuff, and then I get humbled so hard when I don't know shit. I could admit when I'm wrong. That's fine. So what is this exactly? Is there like a... Oh, there's a wiki. Yay. Wait, that's Church of the Broken God. Is that part of it? This is also a short one. Came out like years ago. God damn. This was like really niche because like not a lot of people watch it, but that sounds interesting. I don't think that's that. Can I actually have... Archive channel? Is this... Alright, yeah. Is it you? Do you make this, or is this someone else's shit? Because like I've had 2 so far that I know of that I was gonna watch that are on my list that have like... Well, 1 I should say, not 2. That like just been like deleted off the internet, and someone else is like, I'm going to save this like as an archive. I'm like, okay. I want to learn more about it. Oh, it must be that niche of a thing. I don't know why you're giving me that thing. Often featuring titles like orientation, evening program. Okay, yeah, it's like that. It feels very culty. It sounds like a culty ass series. But there's like not like any like actual information on it. It's crazy. It's a fictional entity from the popular internet horror series known as... yeah, whatever. Okay, sure, all right. Next on the list of not knowing shit. Yeah, someone deleted it and someone re-uploaded it, all of it. Yeah, like what was it? It's on here. I know of it. I think it's on this one. Is it on this one? It's not on this one. If it's niche or reflect to mid, in my opinion. How are we gonna learn? Red flag to mid. How are you gonna learn? You watch it and then you give your opinion on it. Niche also doesn't mean bad. You know how big the internet is? That's why I'm not even like, these are all ones I have not seen. As embarrassing it is for me, it is great to learn to like, I don't know the like, I don't know a lot of people's like work in that field, right? You know, like internet's massive. Things are going to be niche. It's not just you, dude. Huh? Okay. CRT anomalies. This also sounds niche. Let me get rid of this. CRT anomalies. Okay. You have a wiki though with a decent size, which is interesting. Was also very short-lived. A little more recent, haven't kept up with it. Here I upload strange videos I have on my VHS recorder. Those are always fun. I like that idea. Okay. That's all we need to know about one. I've never heard of this. But that sounds interesting. Like I said, I feel like I'm going to have to like gather some of these and we'll have to do like mini series days. Because we already watched like some canceled ones, like The Man in the Suit, which was really fun, which is a shame that got canceled. I was really sad about that, but yeah, okay. Again, we have a whole row of my own disappointment in myself. Yay. Of not knowing. Or this guy is so online. Whoever made this, he watches nothing but internet horror, I feel. Because like, damn, you know them all. Like, you just know so many. I gotta applaud it. Okay, so what's next after CRT anomalies? Crystal View Records. Shocker enough, I don't know it. So like, is this, I swear to God, is this gonna be like a Jason? Because isn't it like, the camp called like Crystal View, or am I thinking of like Crystal Lake? I think I'm thinking of Crystal Lake. Crystal View Records. Hopefully I spelled that right. Archive, and it's an archive of it. So I'm guessing it's not around anymore. 2 videos only. Holy crap. They don't have any plans on continuing. That's always a shame. It's always a shame seeing that, but okay. Also so niche, I do not know. We will get no information. Yeah, okay, whatever. Damn, all right. Dog Nightmares. I know Dog Nightmares. I actually know this one. I actually watched a little bit. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I actually watched this one. Dog Nightmares is... God, I don't... It's been a hot minute since I've watched it, though. Dog Nightmares, just on a uncomfortable factor, I felt like was really good. Story, I don't know what's going on. Like, I really don't remember what was going on story-wise. It's like, so if I remember correctly, it felt like this creator is almost getting haunted. Yes, dogs have nightmares. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If I understand the premise of it, is that this person who is like almost like getting haunted by, oh man, who made these type of these videos back in the day? So this might be like, God, they actually did a chapter 2. It's still going 8 months ago. Oh hell yeah. Or at least kind of. It was 8 months ago. Been very well with Dog Nightmares. Sorry for any lack updates. Okay, so you still plan on working on it? Beautiful. So like these are the type of videos back in the day that we used to like go on TV, like the real videos of I can't remember the creator's name that made them, right? Of it would just have like this dog, I don't remember the type of, is it Great Dane or something like that, and then like act out like as if like it was a real person. It was a series of like actual like episodes that aired on TV. And if I understand correctly, the person that like made like uploaded the videos, like the protagonist, like was obsessed with them, and then like is actually being haunted by one. Did you watch Mandela Catalog yet? Yes, I have. We are all caught up on that. I mean, Analog Horror is one of the more popular analog horrors before like 5 years ago or something like that. It is an older one. Definitely not the oldest, but yeah, we have watched Mandela Catalog. I'm learning. I've watched some of the more popular ones. I've definitely watched more popular ones, but I knew I was. We watched that like a while ago, and we did watch the newest episode like a couple months back, which I do have a watch along on my channel of everything we've watched for online horror. Also, we reached the mascara experiment. Can I explain to you what the analog horror is? Of course, Austin. I would love to know what those are. Like I said, as much as this is a humbling thing, this is a fun, like, learning thing for me. Because I would love to know more about the space that I've enjoyed for a while, but never dug deep enough, apparently. I'm very surface level, I'm learning, which is fine. We all have to start somewhere, right? But yeah, like I think like she's like being haunted by a creature. I believe the pronouns would be she, her. But this is a very cool channel. I thought I subscribed to you. Let's subscribe to you. Dog Nightmares. Where would I put Dog Nightmares? I can actually rate this one. Dog Nightmares, I would say, is up there as B. Okay, now I actually remember like how you would do the order. Would you say like Dog Nightmares would be first? Or would I say Broadside Beach be first? Generally, I would say like Broadside Beach would be, I guess, for me first in this situation. This is a hard one because like, can I incorporate the game even though I love the idea of the game, even though I have not like played it? I don't know. All right, what's the next one? I don't know. I'll keep it like this. This seems fine. This one I have heard of as well. I don't think I've sat down to watch it though. Equanet. That's like also I think is up there as old as CH, like Channel SS. I think it's up there as that, right? I'm pretty sure. How do you even spell that? I don't even know how to pronounce this. Efkovnik? Yep. Sorry, I had to talk in reverse real quick. Is it Equanet? Did I spell that right? Probably not. Why did I put an H instead of a K? Is that it? Yeah, I've heard of this. I'm pretty sure I have. This feels like something I've heard. This is up there as one of the oldest ones as well. Yeah. What is it? My fucking tracking. 9 years ago. Yeah, I have heard about this one a little bit. And it went on until like 4 years ago. That's crazy. Auto upload location. This one was like very almost like a actually maybe I have watched a little bit of this. Isn't this supposed to be like a program of some sort? It almost felt like a kind of like almost a computer program trying to upload things to the internet almost with like test videos or something like that. Am I right about that? Alternate is an ARG, of course, by Troy Wagner. Wait, the creator. Oh, that's why I've heard of it. Oh, that's right. One of the creators of Marble Hornets made it. That's right. It's a spin-off to the Marble Hornets set in the same universe and serves as a soft reboot of Clear Lake 44. Clear Lake 44. We can't even watch Clear Lake, I think, anymore. I think they deleted that as well. That's why I've heard about it. That's why. God, I forgot all about that. Yeah. That's right. Never got around to watch Clear Lakes 44 though, before they got rid of it. Unless they made it to like a different channel. But I believe Clear Lakes 44, I remember when I was being aired because I was really obsessed with watching Nightmine at the time. They were uploading it on the Marble Hornets channel, just like they did with a if you haven't seen it, if you like Marble Hornets, if you have not seen Rosswood, it's like a little mini spin-off series of Marble Hornets in an alternate timeline as well. More direct. Very good. We reacted that like probably almost a year ago at this point. It is massively good. Like it is a very good Slender Man story. Highly recommend that. Even if you're like over Slender Man stuff, which I don't blame you, highly recommend that. Shows as Hawkins as they I was very wrong then. As they investigate a series of strange video broadcasts they discovered after cleaning out their house. Broadcasters seemingly broadcast by a broadcaster that has hijacked the brand of the long dead television network. After some time, broadcasters began specifically targeting. Okay. Alright. Could you like actually watch this and do stuff with it at the point? That's interesting. I wonder if you could. Our link to an in-game website that the viewers have the opportunity to engage with and explore. Okay. There's also a Twitter account, email, a newsletter. There's a newsletter? Yo, that's crazy. This is like another one, not surprising, that I can't even comment on. Because like I think I have watched these videos. However, like I said, 10 years ago, not realizing that this is a like ARG, it's like almost like trying to like interpret like not knowing the whole story. Like I have no, I feel like I can't really do an opinion on it, right? Like I really just can't, and that sucks. But at least I've heard of that. At least I'm really realizing at least my bar is like somewhere. I've heard of that one. I've heard of that one. That's great. All right. Employee tapes archives. God. Employee. I can only imagine what this would be. Fuck, where's my hand? Employee tape. Tapes archive. All right. Is this it? It is. God, there's. Oh wait, there's not. Wait. Go back. Okay. Employee tape archives. Various tapes given to employees of local businesses and Flagstaff throughout the late 70s and early 80s. As a work of fiction, names, characters, places, and incidents either are productions of the author's imagination or used victoriously. Victorious? Anyway. Any resemblance to actual events or locales or persons living or dead is entirely confidential. The more you know. Also a very niche one. You have a playlist channel, but no playlist. Thank you. So long, it ended. He did his 6 videos and he got the fuck out. Okay. Interesting. Also very niche. Don't know it. You know what? I'm going to be honest. This guy watches a lot of stuff. Some really fun, obscure ones. Apparently, they're all obscure to me. I don't know them. All right. Anemone lands? Oh, God. Now you're throwing out words that I have a hard time, like, even saying. I spelled that wrong. Definitely spelled that wrong. Because I don't know words. I miss... Okay. There. Lands. There's multiple lands. I'm stupid. Maybe not have the space as well. Okay. Are we going that obscure that I can't even find it? Or am I being stupid right now? Search for liminal lands. Okay. Gotcha. Is that the full... That's the full title. Gotcha. Liminal land? Liminal land. It keeps popping up with liminal land, but not like the one. That's not how you know it's obscure. That's how you know that it is a very obscure one. Gotcha. All right. So I remember, what was it? I believe Solutions was talking about this one. Because this is also one of the ones made by Aiden Chick. That did like Midwest Angelica, Channel 7, Analog Archives and stuff like that. Which I'm actually kind of curious. I think it got deleted as well. It's a shame. It's a real shame when, like, if that is the case. It's a real shame if things got deleted, man. Like, I'm glad that some people like bring them back because, like, I want to check them out. I don't want to try to find lost media, man. That's not great. That's not fun. So, Eventide Media Center. So I wanted a synopsis. I love it's so hard to find some of these with a synopsis. Series overview. All right, Analog Horror created by 80. How many has he made outside of this? Created Tempest Films. If not all the Tempest Films, alongside with Mad. Cool. Sometimes I love wikis don't even give all the information. It's crazy. Get out here. Okay, series overview. The media center of the series title stands for the library and media center used by the fictional town of Eventide Valley, Massachusetts, run by the Eventide Media Group. This place is used as an archive and library for unusual and anomalous events occurring there, along with several neighboring towns in the state of Massachusetts, USA. Oh, that sounds great. Yo, that sounds fun. I really like that premise. Towns that have archived events and footage include Eventide itself, as well as Misty Point, Indigo Shores, Ashen Field, Somberville. Isn't there a game called Somberville coming out by Co-Carnage? I think so. Ever Circuit, New Trilight, and Old Gosword, which appears that the building has been around at least 1969. The media center has a catalog that dates back to at least 1943 and spans across the decades from the 1950s to the late 1990s. The media center initially claimed in a yet-to-be-published guidebook that they categorize private telephone conversation with secret military documents, but this was redacted at the editor's request. Oh, okay. You know what? That sounds great. I want to check that out. That sounds fantastic. Is this the YouTube? I'll subscribe to that if that's them. Cool. I'm learning I like a lot done by that. You should rank Gemini Home Entertainment. It's on here on this obscure list of analog horror, I believe. It should be. I mean, yeah, it's right here. We're actually really close to it. We're right here now. And I'm gonna not know them until we get to here. This list is crazy of how many obscure ones it is. Nor do I know any of them. Unknown, how you doing, man? Hope your day is going well. Yeah, Event Media Center. Obviously, you have not watched it. I want to watch it now. That sounds great. Local 58 then? I mean, it's... Good sir, we're doing it in order. We'll get there eventually. It's down here. Fazbear Toddler Fun. So this is another one. There's so many, like, Fazbear inspired, like, series out there. It's a lot more than I thought it would be. But honestly, the pipeline makes sense. The pipeline makes sense for that. Because, like, it's always fascinating when you go down rabbit holes of stuff. The red string is such a bright red of, yeah, that makes so much sense. Game came out, the fan probably part of the fandom and loved that world, and then like analog horror happened, and then it just spiraled. I love the domino effect of certain things. It's always fun. It's always fun to see the timeline of that. I'm like, yeah, I can see how that happened. A Chuck E. Cheese style thing in the fucking 90s or 80s. Perfect. That's perfect for like a online horror series. You know, like it's absolutely amazing. It like it's just like too perfect of a pie, right? It's like peanut butter and chocolate. Just media online horror is peanut butter and chocolate, chat. That's what I'm trying to say right now. It's a perfect combination. It's Reese's. All right, what is it? Fazbear Toddler Fun. I must have looked this up at one point. Yeah, I probably did look this up when I was looking up Five Nights at Freddy's analog horrors to watch. So that makes sense. This one is inspired by FNAF. Oh, 100%. Fazbear Toddler Fun is a Bandicam horror series. Yeah, that means people are gonna die. You see Bandicam, people are going to die. Little fun fact. By Agent P-Man 1, based on the Five Nights at Freddy's series, of course. It features a gameplay of children educational game by the same name, made by Fazbear Entertainment, of course. Fazbear Toddler Fun, The Missing Cake Chase, which is possessed by a child by the name of Joseph Afton, the brother of Michael Afton and son of William Afton. This is definitely a fanon version of this. I don't think he had a second son. Oh wait, did he? Or this is the one that got bit, right? Yeah, okay, maybe there was. Never mind. I don't know my FNAF lore as well. I haven't kept up on it. This depiction of this series features Joseph, whose goal is to kill Michael and his friends from the FNAF 4 minigames. Oh, okay. Interesting. So this person made like... No, this one is his third son of the Phantom. What? He has 3 kids? God damn. I don't know ass. I don't know shit. I haven't kept up with FNAF since like 4 came out. And I think I went back to watch like at least Sister Location and Security Breach. And then I just got confused. Then I got confused on what's going on. I know there's like 2 pixel-ass games out there. I don't know what's happening, man. I really don't know. Well, okay. Tyler's Freezeria. Isn't that a game coming out? The one who got bit was Evan after. Oh, okay. I don't remember. It's been a decade, chat. I'm an old man at this point. All right. I think I'm allowed not to remember things. Freezeria. Did I spell that right? No. Okay. Oh god. Is the Pablo ice cream making... Why am I seeing like... Okay, this is... I don't know if I want to go any deeper on this. What is this? Almost re-uploaded. It also got destroyed, just like demolished. It was destroyed. Okay. We're gonna move on. I don't... It's still sketchy. I think I'm good. Anyway, we'll just act like that never happened. Gemini Home Entertainment. There you go, Unknown. We're on it. We watched... It's on the watch along, if you're on the YouTube side. Gemini Home Entertainment. We watched the entire series, plus played the game that's associated with it. Lethal Omen. I want more of this. Which, side note, he's down here as well. So, Gemini Home Entertainment and Monthly Grove are made by the same guy. Morley Grove? I know that much. Is made by the same guy. This is on his actual, like, channel. The creator's channel. I think he's worked back. I hope he's getting there to go back to working on this. If I understand correctly what happened, just like, if you're wondering why there was, like, an abrupt end. Here it is. Gemini Home Entertainment. Yes. Gemini Home Entertainment was very good. But like, if I understand correctly, I think he wants to continue more on it. I don't know. It's been a couple years now. But what I remember hearing about what happened was he was trying to get funding for a new PC because his last one kind of exploded. So he was unable to work on the series anymore because he doesn't have a PC. That was like 2 years ago, I think. And he like made this one off a laptop or something, but for what he I guess wanted to make, he doesn't have like a proper PC. I haven't kept up with the creator himself on that, but that's the last thing I remember actually hearing. So I really hope there's potential that it might come back. I really hope so. I actually really enjoyed Gemini, and I think I would say Gemini is an A for what the rare 4 out of this niche ass list that we've watched so far. The most niches of niche of series, and some not so niche. I just suck. I would say Gemini's up there as A. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I love the concept of the video game as well. I don't know if like, I think the game was more of like flavor. I don't know how much it like actually added to the universe. Cause like, man, it's been months. It's been literally months. I don't remember, how exactly Lethal Omen like was associated with it. Like, cause it was a game in universe, right? It was a proper like game in universe of Gemini Home Entertainment. I don't remember how it played out, like with the lore of it all, but it was still off-putting for what it was, right? Like it was really good for a type of game. For Dog Nightmares, I would put it above Broadside Beach. Even with the game, I still think Dog Nightmares deserves a chance in top of B tier. So you would say, I don't know, man. We're gonna have to rewatch this and then we'll see. We'll have to, this is like, so we're doing this video. I might have to come back and watch as many as possible like afterwards and then come back to this list, because like that would be fun to see if I would actually rate anything like different if I do so, but maybe not all of them. Obviously, because some may not exist, but also there's 118 images. I don't know if we would have to come back in like 2 years. We'll be different people, chat. We would be different people. We would have gotten degrees. I don't know. We would be totally different people. But like, I don't know. I understand where you're coming from. It is a cool story. I would have to rewatch it, but this just stands out to my brain so much more, purely for the fact of the scale that it was is really cool to me. I really enjoy it. I thought it was like a really cool like scale, but I get it. No, I get it. Probably Broadside Beach or Dog Nightmares would probably be your next video. I don't know if that'd be a versus one though. Does that make sense? Like story wise, they're like so different. I don't know. We would have to do like a follow-up. I think it would be a fun follow-up of like, okay, so I failed this one thing, but I watched most of them now, and now I can give like a proper ranking. Because this is, I don't know shit, and it's very crazy. All right, what's the next one? Green Mountain Broadcast Center. What the fuck? Green Mountain Broadcaster. I saw you. Where'd you go? Green Mountain Broadcast Center. You have a wiki, so at least you're still around. Granted, a fandom wiki, but here we are. Is an analog return on YouTube according to the channel's page. This account was created. Oh, cool. Thanks so much. Well, that is never heard of this one. Never heard of this one. I have no clue what this is. There's only 2 videos. Wow. Okay, 2 videos in the span of 4 years. That would do it. Is there something else involved? Is that why? Hello and welcome to the Green Mountain Broadcast Center. We are a team of dedicated archivists, historians, chemists, archaeologists, and many, many more on a mission to catalog and preserve the history of the great state of Vermont through preservation of primary sources. We specialize in the archival of analog broadcasts and electrical media, having the most sophisticated library of analog recording transmissions in date in New England. Riley Lewis, Analog Horror Channel, Final Offer. I don't know what that is. What? Final Offer? Is this Deal or No Deal? Where's Louis? Where's Louis? Where's Huey? Where's the bald man? Where's the bald man? Just got weirdly threatening for a second. Where he at? I gotta talk to his ass. Howie Mandel, that's his name. That took too long. The archival broadcast for electronic media having the most sophisticated. Yeah, I read that already. Our main office is located in Berwick, Vermont, where the local mountains serve as perfect vaults to keep our precious archives in a safe, secure, and seismically stable region. Just kidding. I know many analog horrors. I can tell. I feel like you should do this because I don't know enough. This, the concept seems interesting. It's a shame. Okay, here's the thing. 2 videos. 2 videos with a more active post section is interesting. Very interesting. This has to be like ARG. Just like Riley Lewis. It might be on the list. Maybe we'll see. We'll get there. Remind me in the bit. We might see it. Interesting. Okay. Or is this not like... This is like... I love how like active like an actual like... comment section this is. Testing. Can you hear us? Oh, that's fascinating. 4 years ago. Okay, there's like a whole story here with 2 videos. That's different. I like that. What is the Twitter account? In-house archivist. Not much. The idea is there. The idea is very interesting. It's there. It just they didn't really stick with it. Okay, I'll look up this one because I'm curious of what you're talking about. Riley Lewis. Isn't that on here? I feel like I saw that face somewhere. Or did I see it somewhere else? Interesting. So what is it? He's just... Oh, is he just like a creator? Like, gotcha. He just makes like stuff. Gotcha. Understandable. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like, what is his name? He came out with a couple shorts. He was kind of big on TikTok for his short form little horror videos. I can't remember his name already because I haven't seen him in a while. This had like potential as a really interesting series, especially with like the comment section. I really vibed with that, to be honest. Grub and Snitch. My God. Okay. I'm excited to learn about what harmony and horror is because I've heard that one a lot. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck is Grub and Snitch? Is that it? Do you even have anything? Okay. Oh, is that also Riley Lewis? There we go. I guess that makes sense. I guess. Is that what's going on with this? Alright. Nope, this one is also deleted. What the fuck is the point? Alright. What's the point of deleting it? Honestly. Why make all that hard work into lost lost media? Where you just like become embarrassed of it or something? I mean, like, I get it, I guess, but like, damn. That's crazy. Alright, well, fuck me. Harmony and horror. Now that I've seen this on a list, on a lot of people's lists, I have no clue what this is, obviously. It's been on a few, like... I can't spell harmony, apparently. So what is this? It's been on a lot of, like, top tier lists, and I've just seen it around just recently, like, doing research. Similar to channels like Screamus, Grumbus. I think I remember them when they started popping off a little bit. YouTube series by Battenton. It's inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's. Battenton also has a, I believe, an actual like Five Nights at Freddy's one as well, I'm pretty sure. However, it narrates a completely original story that revolves around the toy company called M&A Harmony Toys and the murders committed by one of its founders, Martin Graywender. The first season ended on October 2020. with a grand finale that wraps some of the plot points of the season and hints for a second one. A non-serial Christmas special called My Two Front Teeth was released in December 22nd. Shows an interviewers TV special made by M&A Harmony Toys. February 1st of the following year, during the 100,000 special, along with the renovations that he opened an official Teespring shop. Okay. Has there not been any more since? I'm guessing not. This one is still around. Yeah, that's good at least. Thank God. But I love his like channel is not coming up. But I've heard of this one because of the creator. Wait, where's your name? Let me find your YouTube, because God forbid. Because like I think has done like, does he have like a playlist? Yeah, FNAF game. He's done. Oh, so there's season 2. I guess he did do a season 2. Non-canon. Yeah, FNAF VHS. He's done that, and I think that's supposed to be one of the ones that's considered more of a canon look, if I understand correctly, from the very little information that I have looked up. I'm a little intrigued. We're gonna have to check that out as well. I'll subscribe to you. I'm curious. I'm intrigued for some different stuff, honestly. Okay, so what's next? God, I don't know why I'm skipping down here a little bit. John's Chocolate Diner also feels weirdly familiar. I feel like I heard that somewhere. Don't know why, but feel like I have. Elgato Corp 1989. We gotta go back to the top though. Elgato? Albigo? What was it? Corp 1989. Is that it? Elgato. There's only one video. God, these are niche. What the fuck? JSAT competition. Oh yes, my favorite analog here series. JSAT. Truly a cryptid of a man, of course. Okay. Did this get deleted, or you just only make one? Currently in the works. 7 years ago. I don't know how current that is anymore. I get it. You know what? I can't even judge. I get it. Sometimes, like, you want to make something and then you just don't want to do it no more, so you move on. That's fair. I get it. But that's niche. Holy crap. One video is crazy. Oh, there's Sins of the Past. I know that one. But fascinating. Joe and Hopper, sorry. This is Joe and Hopper. Probably should specify. Well, it's hard to find content on. Haven't we seen this channel? Initial concept. Is it also just one video? Oh my god. It looks familiar. Okay. I'm also gonna say niche on that. My god. I thought this was a reputable list. This guy like really took this for like really obscure ones very seriously, and like most of it is gonna be that. That's fine. John's Chocolate Diner is a choice. I feel like this is one done by a child. I can't remember. Like, I think I lightly remember hearing about this. Yeah, analog horror. Inside joke in analog horror community. Ah. Started as a joke. Okay. I'm not in on the joke. I don't, it's too inside to me. It's too inside of a joke. I don't know it. I'm so sorry. Is analog horror cringe? Well, chat, you have to answer it. I love that's what popped up. With like, that's funny. Is it cringe, chat? Is it cringe? I guess depending on who you talk to. Okay. Oh wow, it's that. John's talking down. Okay. Is this supposed to be it? Gotcha. This is the one I'm talking about? I was wrong. The Macro Bay experience is the one I'm talking about. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, alright. Jumbo's Wonderland. We're learning. Today, it's a learning day. What is it? Wonderland. That's right. Jumbo's Wonderland. Is that also deleted in Five Nights Five inspired analog horrors? Of course. Of course, of course. Partially lost. Man. Why? What's happening to these guys where it just gets lost? It is crazy. Okay. I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm not even going to worry about it. We're going to have to skim the fat on some of these. My goodness. Oh my god. One I actually know and can talk about. You ever heard of Backrooms, chat? You've heard of that one before? Nah, it's kind of niche. It's really niche. I swear to God, it's very niche. Not many people know about it. It's not like I got a motion picture or nothing, which I went in theaters to see. Backrooms, the movie, I actually really enjoyed. I thought that was fantastic. I have. You have? Oh, don't know many fans of the Backrooms. Backrooms, in my opinion, is also like A tier. I would say top of A tier so far. I would say Backrooms is top of A tier for me. I really enjoyed what there was of his like of this story. I really enjoyed the movie. The movie was fantastic. I went and saw that in theaters, and they re-uploaded what the Jumbo Wonderland. Crazy. I know some people like found it like weirdly confusing for some reason, but as someone who like had like a refresher and rewatching that, me. Oh, gotcha. Like, it was exactly what I wanted for the movie as well. From watching this entire series like a couple months back, which also like we watched the rest of his series. I think I like if I just like gauge, are they on here? Like I think only Backrooms is on this list, which is crazy that they don't include his, at least the oldest view, right? I think that's crazy they don't include oldest view, because the oldest view I thought was really good as a series as well. Yeah, no, it's not on here. Interesting. But no, I really enjoyed it. The movie was great. People thought it was a little confusing, but I'm like, it's fine. It's not. It's exactly how he would tell a story. It was so Kane Parsons coded of a movie, and it was fantastic. So yeah, I would say that's A tier personally. Would never want to go there. I would never want to go here. You know, if I'm looking at all these, if I had to go to any of these worlds, just based on what we have right now, just looking at this, I think probably Backrooms would be the one I want to go the most to, but I'm still not happy about it. You know what I mean? I don't think I want to go to any of these. We got aliens, experiments, killer mascot people, dog-headed motherfuckers. I don't know. Okay, what's next? Lacey's Flash Games was next. I feel like I might have heard that. What the fuck? Okay, let's just look it up. I gotta keep doing this. Lacey's Flash game. Oh. Oh, it's an actual game? Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. I'm looking at this. I'm actually intrigued. I didn't realize. Okay, story design, like Y2K era game. Okay. Lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Where is it? Where's the... Okay. I didn't think it was a game. I might have to add that to my list then. That looks interesting. These are the real girl games in the mid-2000s. Charlie, Char 887, discovers the Lacey's Flash games and their disturbing secrets. Step into the virtual world to uncover the whereabouts of the missing website creator, and Rico Yanni. I want to explore all the games and archive and activities with Lacey. Oh, you've heard of this? You have? I have not. I'm shocker right now. I'm intrigued. This is like this is giving another one. Greylock tapes, analog horror. That is on my list to watch. I do know of that one. Also, hi Frozen. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I do know of Greylock. Also on my thing. Lacey's Flash game. I've heard of that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember that one. I want to check that one out. That looks great. Is I seen Bobby pop up. I don't feel like dealing with that. That's cool. It reminds me of a demo of a game that I played called Lily's World, which the premise is that this guy goes dumpster diving, and in one of the trips he finds a old laptop where it seemed it hadn't been used since like 2014, and everything about it is like very like 2004-esque. It was a 10-year-old laptop at that point from 2004. It hadn't been touched, and he was like sifting through it to find the owner of the laptop to see if they would want it back or something, because it was still functional and everything. And as he's sifting through it, he uncovers a bit of like some terrible things might have happened to the original owner of said laptop. It's actually like a pretty decent like little puzzle game, not too hard, but also I'm not great with puzzles. Yeah, it gives that same era, the same vibe. That one's called Lily's World. It's not out yet. There's a demo though, or there was. I check it out if you can play the demo. If you like maybe like a more of a Y2K style game, go for that. 100%. Little Red's Transfer. Okay. What the fuck is this? Is there a wiki? Oh, is there a website? Oh my god. Jesus. Okay. Found another deep one. We found another deep one, chat. Has a episodic found footage and analog series. Gotcha. Okay, Legacy Edition. Non-canon, non-canon, non-canon. What's canon? What's canon? Is that like created on canon or something else? What is this channel? Fazbear advertisement. Okay. Interesting. They make a lot of things. This channel makes a lot of stuff. But also they had a website involved with this. I was an oh my god, fuck it. Solo content. Psychological horror-based media platform, all made for the entertainment person and tries to watch. Okay. Interesting. I think it's interesting. There's a website involved as well. Webflow? Yeah. So much Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz Pizza. Wait, Little Red's transfer. What's the... Wait, who makes it? There's so many different channels. Okay. I guess there's like fan stuff as well for this. I'm confused. Little Red transfers next. Yes, okay. This must have been semi-popular if other people are making things on it. I don't know. I'm gonna ignore that. Finally, one I've seen. Local 58. Mid's not very good. Lies. It's very good. Local 58 is very good. It's starting back up slowly but surely again. With a, what was it, last year? Or was it earlier this year? Posted a short, like short form content, and then a couple minute like a 3-minute video of a new chapter. Season 3 is how they have it, because they do have a season 3 playlist on the channel. This is coming back. I would also say I'm gonna put this like this. Gemini is great. Local, we watched these around the same time when we did the watch along for this. Local 58, I like it a little bit more than Gemini, even though Gemini has a lot more going for it, with a well more established story. Well, knowable story, I suppose. But I like the idea of Local 58 a lot more, I feel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Oh, next is Local 58. Yes, Local 58. I think I want to go with this. This makes sense to me. Okay. If I had to go choose what world I would have to live in, I think Local 58 would be the one where I'm not gonna die in. Join us, the moon. Yeah, I just don't have to look at the moon. Maybe some other shit, but like, at least as an average human being, I don't think I'll die. I think I'll be fine. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'll be okay. Backrooms, definitely dying. Not dying so much here probably either, but there's a high chance if I'm like, maybe I want to go to the amusement park. You know what I mean? This could probably happen if I watch a video. I don't know what happened. I might get haunted by this. Experiments, highly likely as well. Gemini haunt, this is the whole planet. Yes, I will die. Local 58, probably not. Definitely not. I will definitely live. All right, Austin, tell me about the Macro Bay experiment, because this is exactly what I think it is. It is a Mickey Mouse. This looks like already like a Mickey Mouse analog horror, and I'm surprised it's still around. I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised it exists. I'm surprised Disney did not catch wind of it and it's like, burn it to the ground. I shall look it up as well. If I can remember how to spell Macro Bay. It's a TV program? Alright. Macro Bay Experiment is an analog series created by Stuffy Studios. The series about different people living in a world around the late 90s where surviving deadly microbes were created by Ethan McRae for experimental purposes. Were actually released into the wild. Okay, the area's monsters are different takes of well-known creepypastas. Such as Smiling Dog, Jeff the Killer, Ben Drowned, Suicide Mouse. Oh, that's why. That's why I saw. Gotcha. They served as failed experiments to Ethan McRae who've been infected by the microbes appearing in the retrospective episodes. It's only 6 episodes. I would watch that. That sounds fun. This one is a creepy pop-up mixed with analog horror. Gotcha. It is. I'll check that out. I'll add that to the list. That's if you enjoyed this, like with a like this style, like with using like creepypastas, look into Chainmail Chasers. You might enjoy that as well. It's on hiatus right now. It has been for a little bit, but I think they're still working on it. The creator is still very active. Also has an ARG website involved with it, explaining adding more depth to the entire story of that one. But yeah, if you like this style but more of a fleshed out story, like if you actually enjoy plot, unlike someone else that came here, you might enjoy this. You might enjoy Chainmail Chasers. Chainmail Chasers is pretty good, but I'll check this out too. I'll add that, sure. Okay, that sounds cool. We have 4 in a row that I actually know and have watched, which is very cool. I'm very happy about that. That's a rare thing on this fucking list. I don't know why, but it is. Marble Hornets. Marble Hornets is fantastic. Marble Hornets is fantastic. Now, we did a watch along of this not long ago. We spent a good month on it because like we do watch alongs on Mondays on the channel for online horror stuff that I find and want to watch. We did this as just like a callback. I think Marble Hornets has to be at least top 2 of A. Do I think it's perfect? No. It is very much a story of its time, in my opinion. Like specifically more so, like when I say it's a story of its time in the way it's made. It is very long. It's very drawn out. You don't see that much anymore because attention spans is not quite what they used to. And like a little bit of that. I should say it's a little bit of that, but also algorithm doesn't like to show those that type of like episodic storytelling as much. But Marble Hornets is a classic for a reason. I think majority of it, like if you're able to boil down the story, it would hold up fantastically. It is a bit of a long watch, especially if you want to check out like if you watch the second channel with it. Yes, there is a second channel associated with this, along with a Twitter account. You don't need to read the Twitter account that much. The Twitter account was basically like a in-between for Marble Hornets, of just to keep people like, hey, remember we're still here. But also the second channel, maybe not as much either, but it was important to know that it existed because it did have foreshadowing on that secondary channel. But it was a lot of puzzles on that secondary channel that was added into it to like understand like story beats for Marble Hornets. But I don't think it's better than Kane Pixel's Backrooms though. I think I enjoy it Backrooms way more. But it's a classic. It has to be up there. It's high tier. It's still talked about. A bunch of old heads probably still talk about this show, but like Marble Hornets is great. It's a fantastic watch. It's just long. It's just a bit of a long series. And like every story beat made sense. Like there's 3 seasons of Marble Hornets. Season 2 was probably the slowest bit, even though it was also their tech upgrade, because that's after they like kind of became established and they had a well-known notoriety at the time. But Marble Hornets is great. My favorite says for the Macro Bay is the Suicide Mouse song. Gotcha. We'll have to check that out in the future. I'm curious, honestly. But if you have not watched Marble Hornets, if you want to know what like also going back onto this, because like people do classify Marble Hornets as analog horror. I do not. Marble Hornets technically is analog horror. However, it was definitely not analog horror. Marble Hornets is a found footage horror film. It is a found footage series. That is the premise that everyone called it. But now, like, because like analog horror has morphed into a more hyper specific title, like to say Local 58 or Channel SS or Gemini Home Entertainment, is now encompassed as online horror to just analog horror. Marble Hornets gets thrown under that umbrella, and I'm like, that's technically not true, but that's if you want to be a stickler, and like, I'll be a little stickler because it's older. We did a watch along, and I have had people come in, call it in analog horror, and I'm like, no, I don't. I mean, kind of, but no. It's just the fact that it was filmed in 2009. It was just happenstance that they were using old cameras and mini DV, like the DVI tapes, because that's all there was when this was made. Like, that's why like a lot of people classify it as like analog horror because of that. I'm like, it's just found footage. It's a found footage horror. It's not technically analog horror, but it's fantastic. Midwest Angelica. So Midwest Angelica is probably one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites of all time. I would put this top of A tier. It is, to me, it would be A+. To me, it's A+. It really, for like analog horror or just online horror, it had everything I want, and it was fairly fast paced. Did not draw things out too much. It paced itself well, in my opinion. I think up until, granted, I had to sit on it for a while, but Midwest Angelica, I had to sit on it for that last bit because they just did a 45-minute, 45-minute movie, but it made sense into the universe that there would be portions of a movie because that was a part of a prophecy. And I really thought they were going to continue on with the series when Landfall happened. But apparently not. As Unknown Solutions talked about earlier, they are making a new one. AQ Studios, I think. They are making a new one called like Hydra Theory. I'm sitting on that one before we watch it. I want to check it out. But we're sitting on that one. We're sitting on that one to see, like, just for more content to come out for it before we do a watch along. There's only a couple episodes. There's a website involved, I think, as well. I would have to do my research, but this would be A+. I loved Midwest Angelica. It has everything you would want. It does have a analog horror vibe. It has a found footage vibe, which I have a soft spot for found footage style things. I've watched some like really bad, like high budget Hollywood found footage style stuff. And I've seen like indie stuff, and it's like if you ever watch Bad Bed, that shit's funny. I couldn't get past the first movie, but that shit was funny. It was not great. But it has all that. It has like the typical tales of like an eldritch horror, like Parasite thing, like Gemini Home Entertainment had that, or like, who was a big fan of it? Where is it? The Beta. What was it? Is it? Did we not pass it? I don't remember. I thought it's on this list. I know it is. This thing, or the Tengi virus had that type of vibe in there as well. In the beginning, more so, with a more like occulty vibe, like towards like the second half of the show, I think is some of my favorite stuff. And then like the movie was interesting. It wasn't my favorite part, but I had to sit on it for a while to like think about it. I'm like, yeah, that would make sense why they would do that for a story, just to show that movie. But A+. Midwest Angelica, A+. 100%. I greatly enjoyed it. I I'm excited to see what Hydra Theory is going to be, but that looks interesting. Monument Mythos. So like it's also down here, but I thought it was in the same universe. The Nixon verse, yes, the Nixon verse. I thought the Nixon verse and Monument Mythos were in the same universe. I really thought that was in the same universe, but I guess not. I have watched that. I think that is bottom B for me because it's also funny. It's also, but the funny's good. Like I find it really entertaining. Monument Mythos is like an alternate timeline of the United States, like in showing like different stories, but also vastly different styles of analog horror. You know, like it's like I think there's like one episode Monument Mythos. It's like it's also like a little bit of like no, where's the YouTube? Yeah, I actually watched this. Like if some of like it's a lot of like if it's an alternate timeline of like American history, and if like some of the we're gonna have to watch this actually. I didn't realize there was a full playlist. 75 videos. Oh, I'll add that. If like some of like say monuments and other stuff that are very American like history, what if like they kind of came alive or like were cryptid style things, like it's very funny but also very cool style with it. It goes a little crazy. The Nixon verse, yeah, the Nixon verse is part of it. I think I stopped. Where did I stop watching this? I have not watched all of this. I'm probably like up here a bit more. I think I was in the middle of season 2. But the Nixon verse is part of it. Why is this separate? Like that's what I mean by like there's a thing called the Nixon verse in this. It's funny as hell to me. It is hilarious. Alternate American folk, like because it's just like this is all Monument Mythos. I didn't realize how long this got. Oh my god. This might be our next. Wait, is it still going? Season 4? Wait, no. He did end it. He ended it like 7 months ago. Did you tease like a season 4 and then just ended it? I think you did. I'm gonna look at this. I don't know why I don't follow you. Gotcha. It's like there's like an episode. I'm surprised there's like a God, what is it? There was like a really funny episode of like a moment with like a freight like ship like crashing at a time when like it was very topical. It was like when like it was like the Strait of whatever. The, you know, the very important like trading like water canal or the Panama Canal. It could be one of those two. I thought it was in the Strait or something. Got blocked by a freighter. This creator had like it might not exist anymore. I don't know. Maybe he took it off if I was like poor taste. But he had like made a funny like analog horror style thing about that in the universe of Monument Mythos, which is really funny, really topical at the time. It had something like that. Yeah, no, it's good. I like it. It's funny but also goofy, but yeah, also scary, which is it's a good combination of those. Was it Morel Grove? I have watched this as well. Like I said, 4 or 5 in a row. Hallelujah. Like I said, this was made by the guy that did Gemini Home Entertainment as a little side project. Honestly, I would have liked a little bit more on it, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I would have to say probably around B. It would be like a B minus. If there was like pluses, which is like whatever, but it's definitely more bottom tier for me. But it's a very cool one of like people being randomly like missing, like getting zapped out of existence, and seeing like media morphing it as well, like old family photos and that style. Very fun style of a, and also very true to form to a analog horror style. That's very much, which makes sense, you know, because Gemini Home Entertainment made by one of the people for the modern version of that. Very fun. Let's see. We still have a good amount. My happiest days. What the fuck is that? Is that a Happy Days analog horror? Is that My Happy Day? My Happy Days. Son of a bitch. The horror series with potential. Interesting. Someone just made a video on that. I love a TikTok pops up, but not a channel for it. Do you have it? Hold on. No. Shh. Dear God, he's also doing a tier list. No! My God. No, this is like a stream. Never mind. Well, this guy's watched what he's doing, the exact same one I'm doing. He's watched way more than I have. We're gonna act like that never happened, okay? That deja vu. I've been here before. Where's it at though? A settling analog horror created by the channel Rainbow? What the fuck is this? Okay. I'm guessing you must be semi-niche. Do you have a... Okay. I would love it. I thought if it was on their channel. Okay. Home Story masquerades as an innocent, nostalgic collection of home videos and fairy tales. Where is the actual channel? Does it not exist? Like what? Did it also get like deleted? Like what's going on? Like I could not find that. I hate finding ones I have somewhat interest in and it doesn't seem to exist. Do you have the channel? Does it exist? I have to deep dive. I hate digging for this. Okay, you do have a YouTube. My God. Why does... that makes no sense. Why does no pop up? Why didn't this pop up when it... Okay, whatever. I'm intrigued to find out what this is. So yeah, I'll subscribe. We'll see how that is. I'm curious. But it's an older one that got updated like 8 months ago. That's a pretty good sign, I think. But I don't know much else about this. That seemed interesting. I really need to like deepen my analog horror like portfolio. Mystify Oracle. Okay. Mystifying Oracle, I should say. Is that how you say it? Or is it Mystic? Mystifying. Gotcha. is that on yeah, Alex Kistner. Oh, is that on his like again, does not bring up his channel, which is very funny. Has 3 episodes. Man, that is niche. I hate digging. Why is it so hard to like just find? Okay, never mind. I lied. It's right here. Finally. This is like a very short, like 3 episode series by Alex. Flashback. It's like 2 years ago. Oh my god. What is his newest one? He's got this. I don't know what that is supposed to be. Do you have a playlist of it? You do. There's only 3 videos of it. Cool. Cool. Yeah, Alex Kister, the creator of Mandela Catalog, which I'm sure a lot of people know, but in case you didn't, now you do. Yeah, I forgot he had like other projects. It's just Mandela Catalog was his biggest success. Which make, you know, obviously, but the more you know. Have not watched it. I guess add it to a list for like a mini day or some shit. Neffels Media. Okay. Don't know that. It's also a word I have to spell. Okay. Popular cosmic analog horror. There's a lot of cosmic and ARG. Of course there's an ARG involved. Of course there is. Lord have mercy. What? 33 videos. What have I stumbled upon? From 4 years ago was the newest one. Wait, they busted out videos in like 1 year. What the hell? Okay, Jesus Christ. They put in some work on this. That's crazy. You know what? We need more space ones. I know there's like need more like alien like analog horror or found footage. That'd be great. That's such like that feels like such a untapped like medium done well. Because like I have like what was the like the last one I watched it on my own time of it was like a short from one of the VHS movies that I watched. I think it was in the VHS 94 or something like that. They had an alien found footage in there and it was not bad. Not the greatest either, but there's not many good ones that I know of like alien horror, like outside of cosmic, right? Like I'm not thinking like saying like, you know, Mandela Catalog, like Midwest Angelica, it's technically alien, but that's more of a cosmic horror. I want more like Greys or like actual like what we believe to be like real aliens involved in that. Like I think that'd be great. I think that'd be fantastic. Do like a proper horror one. I think there is a couple which I'm very interested in, but outside of that, I'll see what this is. I'll check it out. Cosmic analog horror about an alien star system. Yeah, I'll check that out. Sure, why not? Sure. I skipped one. Was it Needle Mouse? What the fuck? Is this like Sonic? Is this like Sonic ARG? Not ARG. Analog horror. I gotta get it right. Needle Mouse. What is this? Often known as Needle Mouse, a popular analog YouTube analog series and a titular antagonist created by Shut Up Jojo. Well, you heard it here first. Is it in like the Sonic, like Sonic Oddities? I know EXE, controversial. This is a controversial entity. Meaning, okay. Are these all its tags? That's crazy. It has so many tags on it. What the fuck? It's controversial. There's a warning, and it's a classic entity. In-game. Discontinue. Well, I guess that's good to know. This page is under review. Ah, not accurate too. Okay. Other Sarah Henderson. Why does Sarah Henderson sound familiar, chat? Why does that name sound familiar? Otherwise known as Nina Mouse, is a character created by. This sounds really. I know it's a character, but it sounds like familiar from somewhere else. Serving as the main antagonist of the Neo Mouse analog horror series, a story based on Sonic.exe. Okay. I don't know. This is for me then. The soul of a young girl is killed in a bar fight. Why the soul? Why only the soul? That doesn't sound right. Sarah's soul was stuck in a beta compilation of the Sonic the Hedgehog series, with her death replaying on loop as another entity fed her into her desires of revenge. Sarah's mind snapped, going on a killing spree to spite her former friends 30 years later. Sounds okay. I think I'm good on that. That's interesting. You know what? Sonic stuff goes deep sometimes, you know? Sometimes Sonic things just go real deep. How many episodes were there? Kill count 4. Killed 4 people. Okay. Height, formerly alive, 5'7" to 3'3". Hedgehog form. That's a big hedgehog. Anyway, all right. That sounds interesting. New Life LLC. Oh God. What could that be? New Life LLC. That's not it. State of Analog Horror. Okay. Well, I can't easily find that, so we're gonna ignore that. And yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe that's also God. Who knows? Knock plus 10. I think Knock plus 10 is the one I thought of was like more of a robot doing uploads, because Knock 10 is old. It's up there with like Ekvanet and Channel SS. It is up there as some really old stuff. I think I were like lightly watched that because that channel is still around. Yeah. This is like old. This is like very old. And it ended, and it did an ending a year ago. I think I remember seeing that. 11 years ago, this was a thing. It was very weird. I don't know. The thing about this as well, like, I don't know if anything really came out of it. It was like almost like an experiment happened. But yeah. This is an experiment program. I remember watching a little bit, not knowing any damn thing about it. I would, like, they're very short, right? Like 30 seconds, 40, 20. There's a 5-second one. I don't know what the hell was going on with this, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, wow. Okay, so the last one was the one that has all the information I guess we need. Or up there. That was not the last one. It was like fourth to the last one. I don't know when I'm at the top of the screen, apparently. But It was kind of interesting. I don't... It's been 11 years. I'm not going to remember this one. It didn't stick out in my mind at all. Maybe I'll have to recheck it out, I guess. Oh, we'll see how that goes. I'll recheck it out. Planets? What the fuck is planets? That's such a generic name for an analog horror, too. Looking for Planet Base. No. Planets Analog Horror. Okay. Yeah, that's... Sir, do you have a link in your thing? Because I know I'm just as bad about doing that for my watch-alongs, but... Okay. Here we go. Dragonfish. What name? Oh, is it the same people that made that? Oh, it is. Where is it? I'm learning like this guy just like on this like tier list just adds like people's same work. Or do like some like Dixon verse and like monuments like mythos, even though like the creator counts it as all one, so I don't know. It's weird. Because, like, you do that, and it's like, I can't easily find it. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that either. If I can't... I'm at this point of, like, learning so many different ones. I'm like, I don't know where shit's at, man. I don't know where shit's at. Phobos. Is this also a space one? It looks like it could be. Phobos Analog Horror. Creepy pasta villain. Interesting. Yeah, I don't care. Creepy. Is this it? There's like nothing. Or this is the logo. It's a film. I love it when it's like you get really niche with it and like you just have a harder time like finding it. For like a YouTube channel, which is crazy. Like, why can't the YouTube channel like pop up instead of like a bunch of other bullshit when I type it in? Ugh. All right, whatever. This one might be just lost as well. Sometimes like a lot of this content gets lost, and this is like 3 years old of a thing, so it makes sense. It makes sense. It'd just be, some of these would just be gone. And I still have many rows to go down. It is sad how many have not heard of. Richland. Jesus Christ. Okay. Rich. All right. Is that an actual channel by Richland? Creator Richland. Is that actually the creator though? Is that actually the creator? I want to know. I want to know the actual channel. Sad when I have to trust an AI answer. Okay. Is it you? Are you it? You are it. Oh wow. You're like you were like you're on the older side but then came back for a little bit. Yeah, are you planning on continuing? Yes, you are. Okay. That's an anthology series by a couple people. Okay. It's always nice to stumble upon ones that are like, oh yeah, they were known like years ago and they're kind of coming back up again. That's always nice. Some short fucking videos though. I'll keep an eye on you. I'm curious. Let's check that. I'll check that out. Rocket Records. Okay. Rocket Records. Analog Horror. Oh, you're semi-known. Also a Tempest film. That's why. Gotcha. That is why. That would do it. I'm noticing there's a couple channels that just make a lot of stuff. Are you not? Okay. Only one episode was made called Current Conditions. It revolves around the television station assigned to a floating city called Cloud Colony. It shows the temperature of the city along with the live feed shots of the city. The temperature is gradually getting higher as an emergency alert sounds to evacuate the city. Another live feed shot appears with the sun being closer to Earth. The emergency alert then tells the viewers to not evacuate. Okay, that just explains the whole thing. So there's just it was going to be one, but then it got canceled. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning that it's very interesting to learn about people's previous projects that just don't go well, especially like this Aiden guy. This Aiden guy has like a monopoly on the like horror scene a little bit. He makes a lot of stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy how much he makes actually. Of so many ones I've not heard of or seen, but like also love. I guess good on him, man. That's you got some stories you want to tell. That's pretty cool. Sins of the Past. Now, I have watched someone watch this. I have done watch someone else's stuff on Sins of the Past. Sins of the Past is very much it's a very interesting one. Like I guess I would classify it because I've watched almost all of it. It's like very dreamcore-y. Like it's so like surreal, but also very cool. It's a very cool series. Is that still going? Because I think they were getting ready for a season 2. I think. I don't know. I don't even classify this as an analog horror. It's like all over the place. Don't want the video. I just wanted the channel. Thank you. Because I think I followed them too. Yeah, I subscribed to them. I don't know if they're like actually done with this series now. Or I guess I could say that, but I don't know if they're done. Yeah, it's a Dreamcore web series. That's how they would describe it. So analog horror is like, it's online stuff, but definitely not like analog horror. Are they done with it? I guess they're still wanting to work on it. That's cool. Like this is one I wanted to check out, just like recheck out. I have watched someone watch this like a couple years back. It's very interesting. It's very cool. It's very like I said, Dreamcore. So like it's all over it's like surreal. It's a very surreal series. It is very cool. I think I can rate that one because like I think just for what of watching this, I can rate this one. I would say just for me right now, this might be higher later, but I would say it's in B. Like it's a very middle of the road feeling for me, and B's not bad. Like I think it's great. But it's like I just for what I remember and doing like some watching someone else's content on it, I don't know. It's like that's where I would put that. Because this one actually is fresh in my mind. Because it's like, it's stuck around with me. Because it's just very surreal. It's a very surreal, like, series. Very cool. Alright, we're going to do one more. And then we're going to take a break. Do a couple more, actually. Because I don't know any until, like... When's the next one that I know? God. I'm not going to know any until we get to here. I'm not gonna know any until like Mandela. Like that's rough. That is rough. So what was the next one? Sisterhood of Salvation LLC? What the fuck? Sisterhood of Traveling Pants. Sisterhood of Salvation LLC. This also feels like another culty one. This feels like another one like of a cult. Still active, it seems. But I haven't done many videos. It came out with one like a month ago, which is interesting. Not very active on this post section, but seems interesting enough, I suppose. I don't know. This feels culty. This feels like a cult with like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It feels culty, all right? It's got that cult vibe. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just look something like, yep, that could be a cult. I think that's a cult right there. SkyCorp home video. Okay. I just put home video and that's what my mind said. Sky. Well, you're known. Okay. You have a channel. You have a lot of videos. Marijuana is the devil. How did he know? Is it the devil's cookie? What is this channel? This reminds me of like just face value of the how-to channel, which is also a very weird one that like I think just ended not long ago. So, okay. Can I have a synopsis, please? It's a home video company. Okay. Gotcha. Just about it. No real synopsis about it. Gotcha. First debuted in the United States. I love this actually making it seem like it's real. It's a real thing, chat. It's a very real thing. Well, it looks like infomercials, so I guess you could. It seems weird. I might have to check this out. It gives it like, yeah, like how to and a little bit of like dad vibes. You know what I mean? Like it feels like that. Very much like the early days of Dad. If you remember watching Dad back in the day when it was more of a weird, like had a weird story behind it before it became just more of a character, I guess. I don't know what Dad's been doing lately, but you know, this seems like very goofy, and I'm down. This seems very goofy, and I'm vibing with that. They've been active for a while too. Jesus, this feels like they're actually just on the path of just trying to make cool content. So, well, at least a year ago. Yeah, I'm down for that. I'll check that out. That looks cool. All right. Okay. We'll do one more. Slaughter Valley Public Information. Jesus Christ, I chose the longest title of one. Slaughter Valley Public. Is it public information? Yes. Okay. What is this? Popular fictional web series created by. Okay. Oh, they're shorts. Interesting. Okay. Intriguing, to say the least. Seriously, what the fuck is... I love the confusion of what it is. This feels weird. I'm down. I'm down for this. We're gonna have to check that out. I'm very curious. You know what? I'll save this playlist. Why not? Why not? Oh, okay. Well, you know, I had another list with a lot of the same ones, funny enough. But I actually with a couple more. It's a little newer. With some I actually know in this. This one has oldest view. This also has Alex Bale's The Muse, which is a really cool one. Even has the man in the suit. It has some newer ones that I actually know. I don't know why this one is like so niche. This one is so fucking niche. I'm down for that though. I'm down with learning. Okay, I want to take a small break. If you guys need to take a small break right now, it's the best time to do so. It's been like 2.5 hours. Yeah, we're gonna take a small break. Thank you so much for being with me today. As I fumble through not knowing some niche ass analog horror or found footage stuff. I hope I'm making it at least entertaining as I'm failing at this. This video is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be a very interesting video to edit. So, but yeah, I'm gonna take about a 7-minute break. I gotta clean my cat's lunch bowls and stuff like that. So, thank you all so much for being with me. Go take a break if you need to. I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Aha! You didn't see that. I returneth. Hello, I'm back from a break. We're gonna change things up just a little bit. I'm just gonna sift through on the ones that I do know, and then we'll go over the ones I don't know. So we're not here for another 2.5 hours of pure agony of, does he know it or does he not? Fun fact, he doesn't know it. So we're gonna do that real quick. We're gonna sift through the ones I do know and rate those, because there's only so many more that there is, because I don't know most of these. Heard of them, obviously, but we're gonna just change it up. So let's scroll down. So what was the next one? You know what's a travesty, like looking through this one versus the other one I have? No White Stag Entertainment, Education, or Woodland Park, which I would classify as those. Those are pretty good. We did a watch along of those, and they're not on here, which is crazy. Maybe they weren't around 3 years ago, but I think that's crazy. Okay, so the next one the one I know, Mandela Catalog. So I mean, obviously it's good. Where would I put Mandela Catalog? Mandela Catalog, I think it had a pretty solid start of a very traditional analog horror, and then changed it to more of a like film style. Like outside of maybe a couple shots in volume 4, I think was some of the weakest stuff. If I had to put it, I think I think bottom A. Am I actually gonna see, get out of here, if I'm actually gonna like, do I have any S tiers? I don't think so. S tier, I don't know, I have to revisit it, but like Mandela Catalog I think is down here more. It's like I like where it's going. I'm really excited to see where it's going. I don't know. This is hard. I feel like it's a tie. Like, I feel like it's a really of a 3-way tie, because I'm like thinking about it, because like we watched them rapid succession, right? Local 58, Gemini, and then Mandela is like, I feel like it's almost like these have to be like here. Granted, that makes them all like last place, but they're like, I feel like it's there. Like it's just so hard, because I enjoyed them. I did enjoy it. If I had to be a tie, I feel like it'd probably be a closer tie between these two, and then like just one notch lower, because I wasn't the biggest fan of Volume 4. Volume 4 was a little cheesy, but you know what? I think it was meant to be a little cheesy, and that's fine. Like that's really fine, because like he makes jokes about it in later volumes as well. But oh man, the last two, like 5 and 6, I think were fantastic. Like they were really good. I enjoyed the hell out of them. Okay, what was the next one? Nixon verse. I have not gotten that far, but I think it's really funny. But I really want to know. I'm getting tired. That's also why I need to breeze through this. I'm actually getting tired. What's the next one that I know? So Walton Files has been on my list. I really want to check that out. But the Tangle virus, I'm gonna group this up, because this is, I feel like this virus is very similar to the Vere harness. But I'm gonna put these. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like these might be our D tiers. I'm not a fan of these at all. I don't. I did a watch along of it in like non-cut. Like I've seen everything of it, but with the commentary on top. Like this is what I've seen in both of these. I think it gets boring probably a good quarter through this one with a couple maybe okay moments. I think I'll do that. I think this is a little better if they're gonna have separate things. It just drags on, in my opinion, which is a very much of a problem if you like, which is a problem we've actually seen in people that still continue to make stuff that originated with the format that is analog horror, right? Like the Mandela catalog is the biggest example I can give for this. It started off with analog horror, but then it went more of a more professional, like typical like film style with a lot more meaning and stuff. Like it got deeper, even like with the last the volume was a lot more, still had the hints, it still used like analog horror styling, but more found footage, right? It got to a point after 4, it wasn't afraid to change it up. That's what I'm trying to say right now. It didn't get afraid to change it up. This, I feel like, got afraid to try anything different with it. The finer details are very much the best things about this. It can be very cool, but I feel like they just drug on. And honestly, these two blur together for me because they're way too similar. They're way too similar. They're basically the same in my opinion. Like, I don't see any difference. And I think they're some of the worst. I really do. I definitely think they're some of the worst. Okay, what's next that I know? Fucking Underwater Wonders, I think is interesting. Underwater Wonders. I need to recheck it. I feel like, yeah. I feel like I watched this whole thing because there's not a lot. There's not a lot on this, right? Yeah, there's like 6 videos on this, and it's like, I think I also did like watch someone's commentary on this entire thing, like from start to end, except for like, I don't know if Storytime's part of that. Is that a different video? Installments in between music, live streams. Yeah. They have a website now? Oh. I don't think this is done. It's been very slow going, but I've watched all the videos. Is this an actual website? Okay. This might be just his website. Okay. Is there anything special? No? Okay. Okay. I have no fucking clue. I have watched these like with commentary. It's a very cool concept that I don't think has gone anywhere, which is a shame. Because like it has a lot of cool potential a part of it, and I'm like, I don't know if they plan to keep, like, look at this. They have this shot. Like, I remember one of the last videos is like, we entered this. Yeah, there's like a whole game. Like, this is what I remember. It's like they didn't do it's not, it needs to be more. But like, I think it's like a really cool like series. I know this. I think this is a really cool potential, but it's like, it's just not much there. So I'm gonna have to put it like, I would rank it as C. I would do C for that. Like, it's just, it's so cool, but there needs to be more. What's the next one? So I want to watch VHS Tales by Red Diamond. There's also like two, like the VHS Tales, and he has two playlists that I really want to watch for Redmond, but I can't really talk about that much. I want to check that out. Winter of '83, I have watched that entirely. I understand that is a like film by a old school YouTuber that wanted to do something different, with some classic like other people working on it, like really like well-known voice actors. Like some of the people that did like Dragon Ball Z Abridged worked on this film for voice acting. It was interesting. If I had to rate it, I would say, God, I want to say top of C. I would do top of C for this. It was okay. I thought it was just okay. I applaud the work into it because it's so vastly different. Because I think the guy that directed it was very much wanted to make a film for years, and he finally got to do it. And like like he did that through that medium. It's just like I wasn't a big fan of the story, but like it's not bad. I think D's are bad. Like D, definitely D. Oh man, this is hard because like the quality's there. It's just the storytelling I think wasn't the greatest. The storytelling wasn't my favorite. I don't think it was the greatest. I would have to do that. Yeah. I think I like Sins of the Past way more than Winter of '83. It's interesting, but it's not for me. I've heard of Gilbert Garfield. That's a weird one if I understand correctly. I'm curious on that. Do I know? Wait, T. Bennett? T. Bennett 33. Is that what I think it is? Nope, it's not what I thought it was all. Okay, one video. Can you... It sounded familiar. It really sounded familiar. There's like 8 other people on one video. That's crazy. This sounded familiar, but 7 months ago? These are videos. What the fuck? These are unlisted then. Only served to tease upcoming installments of the series. You haven't done nothing, no. Ongoing investigation. It was 3 years ago. Is this also like... So there's like one that I follow. Is this supposed to be like, they don't show a lot, but then like, you have to find pieces for it? I got distracted by my music and the air turning off for a second. Cause like, what was it? Tapes I found. What was it? I know it's somewhere. Follow a lot of people. Of course, I don't see it. There's one called like Tapes I Found something. I can't remember. It's an ARG style thing. Is it supposed to be like that? I'm like, looking, where is it? I love I have a subscription side and you don't show me all my subscriptions. That's crazy. I always forget about that. It's insane. That sounded really familiar. New home for Barrington. Mr. Barrington. That sounds familiar. Found on the tape. There's the Liminal Land that kept mistaking this one. Oregon Anomaly? Why does that sound familiar? Found the tape. Found on the tape. I want to look that one. Is that the one I'm thinking? I think that's the one I'm thinking. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Definitely thinking of something else. What the fuck? Why is there like millions of views on these videos? On a channel that has not been active in 15 years. What? I feel like we unearthed something here, chat. What the hell? Crazy. All right. Neat. You know, sadly enough, I think that's all I know. This is tireless. Is there any more? I don't think I've watched any of the rest. No. That I can, like, not thoroughly, like, actually give an opinion on. I'm gonna have to do research on the rest of these. This is like such a sad video. I feel like it's going to be of like how many are in here that I don't know and I do not know. But nonetheless, here's there's tier lists. My opinions. You can like tell me how you feel about it. I'm sure it's not great, but you know, here we are. I'm gonna look up. I think I'm gonna look up the rest of these on my own time because we are running out of time, and I would like to know more. And some of these are hard to find, but I'm intrigued. I really thought I would know more about this. What's the other one? What's the other tier list? Because there's some on here I do know. I would have like. Let's see. What's the ones that we already give like. I already have my opinion on something. Petscop's on here, which is funny. That Petscop is on here for analog. It's analog and digital horror. There's only 100 on here. This is newer, but there was like, I felt like there was more weird ones on here, but this one's newer. I don't need to get my opinions on ones you know about already. Greylock's on the list. Petscop. Okay, Petscop I have watched. Petscop. I love that there's actually more rankings on this one as well. This is probably the one I should have started with, but oh well. I just thought, oh well, maybe I'll learn some like different ones. I'm a messy videographer, Chad. I'm messy. That's what I do. Petscop. I think Petscop, even though a lot of people like it, I think it's just C. I think that's just meh. Because like it drug on as well. It was definitely a time where things would drag on. It was just fine. It was just fine. Angel Hair. Angel Hair really wasn't horror. It was kind of horror, but I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it more than Petscop. I'm not gonna lie. I think I did. This is not rage baiting. I'm not trying to clickbait you. I think I enjoyed Angel Hair more. And also, I think it's as crazy as a creation that this is. What Angel Hair did for some scenes are insane. Also very similar to what like Chainmail Chasers did some of the scenes with the smiling dog entity. It gives very much that same vibe, but I enjoyed this a lot. As a larger story, I enjoyed it way more. 100%. Call me basic all you want, but that's how I feel about it. Okay, so the man in the suit is actually really good. I would say it's top of B. It is still in that very much a format, though some of the English is probably not their first language. Broken English. Spelling made me very confused on some of the sentences, but it was great. It's a shame that it's canceled, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. How do we say? The Mysterious House Saga is something I really want to check out. Isn't that also part of the Walton files? I thought it was. So here we go. Yay. White Stag Education. White Stag Education, for how many episodes there is, unfortunately being canceled. Definitely A tier. A tier. The world building feels so uncomfortable. Like it feels so weird, and it was like so well done. It's a shame. Granted, I think the creators of this is working on a new one right now, which is very interesting, more ARG style. It's a shame that it ended, but it was great for what there was. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. We're seeing a lot of recurring ones, but here's the thing, like there's some ones that other lists that needed to be on here, even though they were around, in my opinion. Like they should have been there. Like Valle Verde. Valle Verde. I would put S tier. Why it's not on this list? It was around in 2023. This guy knows weird shit in some of the more popular ones, but in my opinion, some of the greatest work is Valle Verde. If you don't know Valle Verde, watch it. It's fantastic. It's up there as S tier. It's like, think Petscop in the scope of like making a fake game, but crazy with different mediums, like game mediums as well. Like it becomes different games. He makes fake games. I was told on a comment on one of the recent updates for it, which it does get updated every couple years because he takes a long time to make these videos. That one of the video games only had concept art. So he made a video game based off concept art that never really existed. I'm like, that's crazy if that's true. But it's crazy if it is. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why wasn't it not on this list? Nonetheless, Valle Verde is definitely S tier in my opinion. It is fantastic. It is the better Petscop in my opinion. It does a fantastic job. It's a great story as well, and I'm intrigued every episode. It's definitely up there as one of my favorites. Which is crazy, even though like Midwest Angelica is like my favorite, but I don't think it's perfect. I think this is perfect for what it is a perfect storytelling in my opinion. It's very fun, very good. Got a wrong list. So what's next that is different on this? Vibing Leaf, I do not know. Too much Kirby? Crazy. Yes. Alex Bale's The Muse. I have watched and then watched like essays on it. This man is very good at storytelling. Like the main theme in my opinion is very much Ouroboros, like the Ouroboros, the one, the snake eating itself. It is that type of storytelling, and it tells the very much his feelings on content creation, staying true to yourself, not feeding into the algorithm in the sense that like, oh, this is what people would want, right? This is really popular, but I want to make something different. I want to make something that makes me happy, not just my viewers. This is a very cool story. I would say this is top of A tier, 100%. It is horror, but a very different type of storytelling, because there's like, he has a movie with it that added more scenes that perfected it, but you can also watch the videos associated, which also were like typical like YouTube videos. Like, it's really good, and like on a writing standpoint, I think he did it well. But he's also like, it makes sense if he's someone who's been doing the craft since he was a child. Like, he's in his 30s, I think now. He's been making things since middle school. He started clubs. Like, he is experienced, and he's loved the medium most of his life. And it's a very cool series you should check out as well. Like, 100%. It's very good. Very good movie. It's very much a movie. 100%. Let's see what's different. I again don't know much of these. Pizza Time Pizza. This is a fun fact. I know of it. I don't think I've watched it, but fun fact, Pizza Time Pizza was made by Alex Bell. That was his creation. So if you like Pizza Time Party, that weird kind of like Fever Dream-esque style, Alex Bale's the dude, man. Alex Bale is the dude. He did it. He did that shit. This was his newest project though. The Muse is definitely his newest project. Fantastic. Wholeheartedly great work on his part. Don't know the rest. The Batman incident is the one that I found a re-upload of it and is on my list. The June Archive sounds familiar, is on my list. I've heard of it before, but I don't know if it's on my list. Let's see. Obelisk is on my list. We've watched that. We have watched that. Obelisk is very obscure, but I think it's like it needs more time to cook. So I'm like, I want to say bottom of B tier. I enjoy it, but it's like it's not great yet. You know, it's still an ongoing story, but very cool. Oh, I skipped over it. Oldest View. I skipped over the Oldest View. Oldest View, A tier. I would do, yeah. I would say A tier, 100%. Kane Pixels did a great thing. These are real things that he was able to get the model of. You can actually find videos. Like, he posted at the end of his last video for the series. It was a real mall in Texas that got bulldozed down. This entity was a real replica of a float that was made for like a parade that was in the mall when it got demolished. Like, it's a very cool story. Like, the Oldest View is up there for me. It's a very cool, like, without having to say it, very cool, like very interesting. Totally skipped over that. I did not mean to. Let's see. What's the last one? Woodlands National Park. I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually placing this higher than you would think. I actually really enjoyed this one. It's bottom of B tier. I'm not a fan of Petscop. I'm just not. Petscop was cool, but it's like, it's okay. You know, actually, let's do top of C. I think C, it's a little rough around the edges, but I enjoyed the hell out of it because some of the writing was goofy, but it was fun, I think, for what it is. And I really hope it didn't get canceled. I really hope they're still working on it. If they're together, if those two guys are still working on it, I really hope they're working on it because it was good. I enjoyed it. It was just not maybe the greatest in storytelling, but it was a fun time. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Man, I feel like I've wasted so much time. I kind of feel like I wasted time trying to go through. It's like, well, maybe I have, and like go through these, but I feel like I should just do this in my own time because there's way more or way harder to find some of these than I thought it was going to be. And man, I haven't watched as many as I thought I have. Between both of these lists, if I could combine them, maybe I'll do that in post. That'd be funny. Just combine my lists. Get these up for like a screenshot later. There's just so many potentially great series out there that I just have no clue about. Just never knew. And in a lot of ways, I think it's valid to be called a LARPer because I kind of feel like it. I love making this stuff, like watching this stuff, but like I thought I knew more than there was actually out there. But it's like, man, how do you learn about these? Are you just part of communities? But yeah, whatever's there, I guess, if you want to make fun of, I guess. Already had I had one person already make fun of me today for being a LARPing, so that's fine. That's fair. Honestly, fair. Very fair. This list shows it of how much I do not know. But yeah, well, this was a humbling, enlightening experience. We're gonna have to watch a good chunk of these. I will make a list of these. We will do watch-alongs. I'll group up some of the smaller ones, and then maybe I'll do like a follow-up video. I think that'll be fun. If I remember in a year's time, we'll be different people then. But in a year's time, if I remember that we have done majority of the watch-alongs, I'll do an update video, and maybe these lists will change. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Ah, God. All right. I think I might have to call it there. Like I said, this is 3 hours, 40 minutes. I think it's probably best because all I'm going to be doing then for the rest of this stream is look at all these ones I don't know and then just like, well, I can't find it. But nonetheless, this has been fun. As much as like I don't know. Also, weirdly, travesty that some of these are just not on this list. It is crazy. This man had different tastes, but that's why we had 2 different tests, 2 different tier lists. Because like, what the fuck you mean? The Valle Verde, Oldest View, or we're not on here on the other one. That's crazy. I thought Oldest View was out by then. I know Valle Verde was. I know Valle Verde is like a smaller one, but still, like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, I think that's fine. I think we'll call it there. I'll call it there. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Hopefully that wasn't too painful. It was just a little painful, but it was fun nonetheless. I got so much more stuff I want to check out, and I'm just a baby. I'm just a little baby. I'm just a little baby man who does not know any horror series outside of the few we've watched. That's fine. More things to watch in the future. Thank you all so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. I'll be back on Wednesday to play some more totally normal Dark Souls if you guys care about that at all. I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. If you want to know what that is in your time zone, you can check out the schedule on the waiting room on YouTube and the offline screen on Twitch, which makes it a little loud. Which yes, I do multi-stream across both of those platforms. I also post the schedule on the post section, as well as Twitter and Blue Sky, where they are pinned. So you got all the places you can to find my schedule. What else? If you miss me, I try to post a short every day, or at least almost every day, across all the platforms I just mentioned, along with TikTok and Instagram. I'm gassy. I don't know why. I just am. Across all those platforms, like with TikTok and Instagram, I post a short every day or almost every day. I'll repeat myself just to make sure I said it, because memory. But yeah, like I said, be back Wednesday with Totally Normal Dark Souls, which is a randomizer of Dark Souls 3. We're getting there. Probably a couple more streams will be done with that. And then Thursday, I'll be back with Resident Evil 4, which we might be the end of. We'll see. We have 3 more chapters of that. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. But yeah. Thank you all so much for being here. Hope you guys had a fantastic time on this very enlightening journey that I keep saying that we've been on. It's definitely been enlightening. More potential watch-alongs. And that's all that really matters. At the end of the day, we may learn that we're stupid. It may be not that knowledgeable, but hey, it's about the content that you can steal along the way. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye!